family. Well, my mum, she is from the Protestant side. But anyway, my grandfather, he was a welder in the shipyard, so it was kind of par for the course that you were a mason, you know, the building trades, welding trades, stuff like that. Well, obviously not if you were a Catholic builder or welder. Well, my mum and dad met because they both worked in Littlewoods. And my dad, he is of Italian descent, so mostly Catholic. So my grandfather wasn't too chuffed at all. Well, I presume that they knew when they met, but I don't think they thought anything of it. They were just in love and that was that kind of thing. I don't know why they chose to get married in a chapel, and well, originally my grandfather said he wasn't going to go and he refused to go. My gran, well, she wasn't terribly fond of Catholics either right up until she died. I was aware of the differences. Always.
One uncle in particular, he was very staunch in the Orange Order. I guess his wife was too, but we never discussed that. That was the family, and this same uncle, well, he was a member of the Masonic Hall, so that's kind of where we had every wedding party, funeral party, christening party.
So I sat them down. I was like, you're not going to like this, but I love him, and we're getting married. My dad was like, right. The thing is, I say, he's not a Catholic. My dad's like, okay. Then I say, he's from Edinburgh. My dad's like, right. Then I say, he went to private school, and my dad's like, oh, for God's sake. We're having dinner with his parents, and his father related this, what he thought was a totally acceptable anecdote, that such and such at his work had said when he received an invitation, I didn't realise your son was marrying the Pope. And I was like, oh.
It was unspoken. We did not talk about it in front of my mother's parents.
It's not taught at school. It's not taught at work. So it has to be home. It's taught at home.
But he did end up going to the wedding in the end because, you know, he really liked my dad, so yeah, he was able to overcome his prejudice.
My son has no idea, no comprehension of it. I've made sure of that.
Because of my Italian surname, well, look, I have a friend, and she was saying to me that her dad is a Mason, and she started seeing a boy whose surname was Mulhern, and he went, oh well, you'll not be seeing him then. I mean, it's like they know which names are Catholic and which are Protestant. I actually think that is part of the reason that we moved away from Glasgow, because my mum and dad started to get all hang me about it. I mean, we moved to Inverness because my parents started to see Glasgow as a threatening place, and they grew up here.
I'd just been given this beautiful new t-shirt. I loved it. I never thought about it being orange and blue. It never occurred to me. So we went to the hospice to visit my uncle, and I bent down to give him a kiss. And he looked totally taken aback. He signalled my mother to come over, and she bent down to have a quiet word with him. And I'm thinking, it's about him dying. You know, a quiet word. And so I asked her when we left. I said, what was that about? She says, no, that was about your t-shirt. I looked at her. She said, it's orange and blue.
It's bloody ridiculous, of course, but, you know, in saying that, you'll never catch me in royal blue.